everybody. This your boy. It's your girl, Monster.
You're already messing up. You try to take over, and you can't. Never mind. Hi. She told me if she didn't get to do this, that she would hurt me. No, I'm lying. She won't hurt me. But she wanted to do it, so she's here. So
yes,
you have the floor again for like 5 seconds.
Okay, so everything. This episode was everything from when Carter took off her little thing, like Black Widow did, and Winter Soldier, I think.
Yes,
Winter Soldier? Yes, and changed that. That was awesome. And then when Black Cap, swooped into the building with the yes, and the fighting scenes. I'm gonna do like Soldier Boy. Pow! Yes! That was everything. And can we talk about that speech? Man.
So just in case somebody,
we did this win.
Just in case y'all don't know, this is a review for the season finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're here to talk about it. She's very excited.
I'm too excited to even mention what we're talking about, and I'm assuming the audience knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We did this week.
Okay.
It was just...
We'll just start from the beginning. We get in there, and I will say the first half of this episode is kind of like the series finale of WandaVision, like the third act of the MCU film. Very action-packed, very much kind of straightforward what we thought this show was going to be like. But as you mentioned already, this show has never really been about the action. It's never been about that. It's been about a lot more than that. But the action was still really, really great. Coming in, Black Falcon, apparently bringing in Sharon to help bring down the Flag Smashers, and we see the Wakandan outfit, and I want to know, Master Wall, what did you feel about Captain America, Sam's Captain America, very comic accurate Captain America suit?
I will say I stood up with tears in my eyes and started clapping, and I even started the whole Black church kind of thing. Yes! I was just so into it. I really wanted to do, what is her name? She did the same thing with the Justice League, the Snyder Cut on Twitter. I
have no idea. Leslie Jones.
Yes, I wanted to do the same thing where I was reacting to the episode as I was watching, because I was I was throwing in my comments as I was watching. I was so into it.
So let me say, from the neck down, the suit looked amazing. I thought the white, even though it was right, the white around his face looked a little weird. I had to get used to it, but it was still dope. But that was a little it looks better in the comics than it does in real life. But once you get past that, it was really nice. Red Wing was back, and that was dope. The fact that Wakanda was cool with putting the stars and stripes on it, I was like, to tell you the truth, I was looking for some purple. I wanted some purple just a little bit. It came from Wakanda. If it comes from Wakanda, I was like, just a little marking of purple somewhere, but it makes sense. It's not theirs. They're not trying to advertise that they did it. It's Captain America. So yeah, when the whole thing, to kind of sum up the feelings of Sam finally in the suit with the shield is when he did one of the rescues, and the old black man said, yes, that's Black Falcon. And the dude was like, no, that's Captain America. That was the little start. Throughout the episode, all of that it's been what the show has been. Just the perfect amount of cheese. Mm-hmm. The perfect amount of cheese to make you feel really good about the fact that, later he says, dude, I'm a black man in the stars and stripes. You think I don't understand? We're moving a little ahead. It was just nice. I was very happy that Batroc was back to get him a little bit more shine. And we get the shades of Cap against Batroc again. George St. Pierre gets to speak, continues the fight. I was mad that he had to die, because I really feel like he was a good, just minor character to keep showing up again and again and again. But hey, it is what it is. I want to know, what did you think about John Walker coming back? Because
I was about to say that, because the way they were showing his backstory, I honestly did not want him to be the bad guy, and for them to continue to fight him as they are also trying to stop the terrorists. And so I like that he was still getting his ass whipped, and there were moments as he was getting his ass whipped, like he was. I was rooting for him, especially when they gathered around him and one of the guys picked up the light pole or whatever and tried to hit him. Like, and he had this vision of the one of his medals that he had received. I was still rooting for him to get up and get revenge for his boy. Like, I did not want him to be the bad guy. I was low-key wanting him to win.
That medal was actually not a flashback. It was on his shield that he made. So he's actually looking at his medal. For me, I didn't want redemption. I wanted him to also fight Bucky and Sam. U.S. Agent is an anti-hero, so he's not good. He's not bad, but he's more bad and he's a dick. He got revenge. He killed the wrong person, so that's on him. So him coming back, I was conflicted that they gave him a little bit of a redemption arc, and I'm going to quickly go over to him with Valentina, whatever her name is. Mm-hmm. I still don't like Julia Louis-Dreyfus in this. I think she's too much. She's too much. I did it, or did I? Or did I not? The conversation with the wife, I need her to rein it back. I don't think she's doing a great job. The character is fine. I think she's just a little bit over the top.
I don't know. I felt like, because you don't see her often enough, I was okay with her talking like that and act like I was okay with her because you only saw a glimpse of her at a time. She didn't play a big character. Like, it wasn't a major role that she had throughout the episode. So I was cool with it.
That's true, sure. But we'll see a lot of her moving forward. But the last two things I want to talk about. One, probably the best out of all, just the entire second half being what this show is about, talking about it's race in America, a black Captain America, being in the Stars and Stripes. Isaiah Bradley, seeing him do the speech on television, the tears were coming, and then taking him to the Smithsonian to show him the statue they made, and the jokes he had when Sam came in to talk to him afterwards. That everything with Isaiah Bradley was beautiful, and just to see Carl Lumbly tearing up, still being like, I don't 100% agree with you, but go ahead and do your thing. Yeah. I really enjoyed that. What about you?
For sure, I enjoyed that as well. I got teary-eyed, and the fact that like you were saying, the fact that he came back and still had a conversation with them, and they were kind of joking around a little bit. I like that. I was really enjoying still seeing the bromance between Bucky and Sam. That was really cool. Like them going back to the boat and fixing it up and eating together with the community. And it was cool to see Bucky in a very lighthearted kind of way where he's still joking around and not so serious like we saw him in the previous movies as Winter Soldier.
I don't know whether or not you heard, but they are confirming a Captain America 4 with Sam as Cap and Bucky.
I did, and I am all for it. I saw it at a gas station randomly because you know how the gas stations, when you're pumping, it shows a little clip. And I was like, yes.
Yeah. And I will say, I really liked that he gave his therapist that book. I was a little disappointed in how little we got to see of his making amends with his friend. I forgot his name. It was good for 2 seconds, and I'm glad he actually said it was him. But I don't think this is, again, where we saw they really wanted to do a lot more episodes, but they had to condense it. It was a good emotional scene, but it wasn't quick enough. And I was like, okay, they just went on it. I think they made up for a little bit when he went to the restaurant. They saw each other and then he walked away. That made up for it a little bit. But he got the closure. That's cool. The last thing I want to talk about is the one thing I'm like, where is this going? And that's Sharon Carter being the power broker like everybody thought. And I am hearing things that maybe down the line, some things will make sense with some storylines and another show that to see. But To me, it's cool. However, this has not been Sharon Carter the entire time she's been in this universe, even with all the stuff that's happening to her. So in the moment, I was like, this is weird. But thinking about what MCU does, spoiler, screw it. The fact that possibly she could be a Skrull and somebody took her over, and that's why she's a power broker, and then more into Secret Invasion. That's one theory. I don't know. At the moment, I'm like, it's a little weird, but overall, Feige, we trust. I feel like it's gonna be good, something good. But yeah.
Yes. Overall, I loved this episode. I just wanted to be like, yes. Yes, Sam. Yes, Cap. This episode was everything that we needed.
I think it was a really good end to the season. I hope they do a movie and continue the season. I don't want just a movie. I want another season and a movie. I think that would be great. I think they did great in terms of outside, of course, the first half being a third act of a movie, the regular MCU stuff. A lot of the focus of this show was not your typical MCU fare. It allows you to get into the characters, you can't have a show about a Black Captain America without getting into being Black as Captain America and the different viewpoints and Black people not wanting you to do it, white people not wanting you to do it, Black people, just the different thoughts. I loved it. I can't wait for more, and I'm really happy. With that, tell me what y'all thought in the comment section below. Thank you, Ben, for taking over for a bit. And with that, we will see y'all with Loki. Peace.
Peace.